babies on that doorstep, but there are a lot of...
CB squared has 51 finest degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it. We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
I've seen things you people wouldn't. Attack ships on fire off Schitt. I watched sea beams glittering down 10 hours a day. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die. I watched sea beams literally drown 10,000 days. All those moments will be lost in time. Tis rain.
Oh my.
I've seen attack ships on fire off the shore. I watched sea beams glittering out 10,000 days. I've seen attack ships on fire off the shore. I watched sea beams glittering down 10,000 days. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
All right, folks, how are we doing?
Doing great, mate. Doing great.
Awesome. Glad to hear. All right, so we're just going to get into pushing on to this since we don't have some of the people that are coming on, but things and stuff, but we have crazy enoughness to go over. So let's get into this.
Brainless is he's about 3 minutes in reality away from me, or time difference.
Fair.
He crosses a time barrier, so it's gone midnight for him. Bless him.
Yes, and I know, but he was the one who suggested us doing this 20 minutes later. But anyways,
we know what he's like.
I know, and so let's crack on. Let's say hello to our side of my chats, and we have stop this stupidity.
Hey, stop.
We have a Savvy.
Hi, Savvy.
Our kitty. And we have... That's everybody so far. Fuck it. I know it's a new time and a new thingies and stuff. But here... I know. And eventually everybody will get used to it. But here is Stop the Stupidities commercial.
Attention, new New Yorkers! Stop acting so stupid!
Totes. executively. All right, freaks. Let's go ahead and the fire rope dart. Yes. We'll talk about that tomorrow and stuff and things. All of those. And so let's go ahead and just delve in to the beginning of the meat and potatoes that we're going about, which is the ABRAXAS. I don't know how to say their name, but they are the devil of the god of the god of the devil of the god. I don't know what's going on anymore when we're doing this. So, Dog, are you ready to find out what this is?
I know the devil's in the White House, mate. You know that.
Yes, but this is a complete confuzzled other thing. But here we blow.
I don't care if you're religious, atheist, spiritual, or completely numb to all of it. Let's deal with something head on.
Head
on. Power hierarchy you taught. God at the top, Satan as the adversary, and demon out underneath.
Religious or whatever, he's still about to spew a whole lot of bullshit, isn't he?
Well, and this is a deity that came up before the Bible, so I have no idea why they are connecting it to the Bible for some reason. But let's crack on. Let's just see. Yeah, no, it's a bunch of shite.
Why are you presenting a deity?
Well, this is before the Bible deities, and this is in the. Let's let them tell us.
Okay.
Is a rigged framework. It's a child's version of metaphysics. It's a binary designed to keep your attention locked in a two-party system. But here's the twist nobody wants to touch. There's a level of authority above both God and the devil, and the one name that sits at that level is ABRAXAS. You've been lied to. Not just about history, not just about religion, about reality itself. Everything you think you know about God, the devil, good and evil, light and darkness, it's built on a manipulated, sanitized framework.
Dun dun dun. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what's going on.
Designed to keep you obedient, confused, and spiritual.
So.
Sure. I mean, it's confuzzled all and the other bullshit.
Actually sedated. Because buried deep beneath the layers of scripture, tradition, and moral binaries, there's something else. Something older. Something more powerful. And no one wants to talk about it.
An elder god.
It's my dick. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go.
Elder god.
Name is ABRAXAS.
It's the ABRAXAS dick.
Now, I'm not here to stroke your ego or hold your hand through this. I'm here to tell you that behind every concept you've been taught to worship or fear, there is a third force.
He wants to stroke my what? Pervert?
A force that doesn't play by the rules of light and dark. A force that doesn't care about your redemption or your damnation.
That angel
ABRAXAS isn't a god you pray to.
That's a reacher angel.
He's only a reach arounder. You got it close. The reach arounder. He's only
He's
cares
not a
about
devil you
reach
curse.
around.
He's the architect of both. ABRAXAS is not interested in your morality. He doesn't divide reality into good or evil, because he is both. He is the force that creates and destroys simultaneously. The Gnostics understood this. They didn't see a universe split between God and Satan. They saw a single, overwhelming power that contained both, and that power was ABRAXAS. He's not here to save you or condemn you. He's here to maintain the conflict itself.
He is here to just have sex with you. That's all he's here. I don't know what's going on.
Conflict though.
That's where the real power.
I mean, literally, it's just
conflict. What conflict? Conflict
he
good and evil. The conflict between Christianity and Islam.
He's the conflict. Get it? Never mind.
He's a conflict.
Yeah,
not in resolution, not in clarity.
Yeah, he's a conflicker.
But in tension. And before you brush this off as some mythological footnote, understand this: ABRAXAS is the blueprint for what Carl Jung called the union of opposites. Jung didn't just admire this idea; he was obsessed with it. In the 7 Sermons to the Dead, he calls ABRAXAS the god above gods, a being who laughs at both heaven and hell. And Jung wasn't writing fan fiction. He was diving into the very...
Oh, you didn't think he was just writing fan fiction? No, it's totally real. It's completely real. This is not fake at all.
Part of the human psyche of what is and what holds it all together. That center? That paradox? It's ABRAXAS. The ancient mystery schools didn't worship deities the way modern religions do. They studied forces. They understood that power isn't found in purity, it's found in the integration of opposites. That's why they revered ABRAXAS.
Nonsense.
the
integration of opposites. What's that even fucking mean?
No, none of this means anything. It's this
Just
redonkulously
a
silly. Just
opposites don't integrate.
This is philosophy, like a mug, like literally.
All right.
Because he isn't a character in a cosmic drama. He is the drama. He's the one who writes the script that God and the devil act out on stage. You were never meant to know his name.
So isn't that God? So wait, Abraxas is God, even though you say it's not God, and especially in the biblical and the other senses. And then, hey, pragmatic, welcome.
Pragmatic Crystal, hi. No, he's basically, well, he contradicts himself. He said, you know, this isn't religious or atheist or anything like that. This is a whole new being of all power.
Yeah, I know it's. Yeah,
he's got a massive fucking iPad on him. Look at that.
Well,
that iPad he's got.
That's fucking huge.
20 inch.
And once again, this is yes, and this is when it was back in the days of agnostic gods and not the Christian yet. And now they're trying to confuzzle it and put it into the workings of the Christian ideologies. Let's put it that way.
You were meant to choose a side, fight the other, and never look up to see who's running the entire damn show. Every religion, every political system, every dualistic narrative you've been fed, it's been filtered through this invisible lens of opposition. And Abraxas is the hidden axis it all spins around. He's not waiting for your worship. He doesn't demand your allegiance. He doesn't care if you believe in him. Because belief is for systems with boundaries. And Abraxas has none. He is the raw mechanism of reality, unfiltered, unprocessed.
Because that makes sense for what reason, under what thing, for anything. No, this is just like blowing smoke up our ass, pretty much.
Well, don't forget, you know, Christianity is stolen from fucking almost every religion that's ever existed. They stolen from it.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
No, obviously. Yeah, no, obviously.
He exists at the core of being itself, where logic breaks down, where labels collapse, where you can't say if what you're looking at is divine or monstrous, because it's both. And that's the point. This is the God your gods are afraid of. The force your religions tried to erase. The presence that breaks the illusion of good versus evil and leaves you staring into...
And leaves you staring into your mom's vagina. I don't know. Okay, so let's go into like a little bit more into this, and then we'll get into the other thingies of the stuffs and things. Let's put it that way. Let's get into here. We get into the Degma board.
It's more like an accident.
ABRAXAS sounds like a brand name toilet scrubber.
It does totally sound like that for sure.
Of divine intelligence. What the Gnostics called the pleroma, the totality, was never meant to be broken. But one rogue entity, Yaldabaoth, the false creator, fractured that unity. And out of that rupture, the material world was formed. That's the real origin of the physical universe. It's not a paradise. It's a malfunction.
Is a malfunction.
Now here's where Abraxas enters the picture, not as part of the broken system, but as a force from the original.
Here's where they enter the whole picture. Bound. Okay, here we go.
Whole. He's not a reaction to the fall. He predates the conflict. He's not locked inside the system of demiurges and corrupted armies.
It's totally like Warhammer.
Above it. That's why he doesn't behave like the others. He doesn't fall into the neat little categories of good, evil, savior, destroyer. Because he never came from the fragmentation. He's from the place that wasn't broken. You want to talk levels of power? Forget gods that punish or reward. Forget demons that tempt or torment. Abraxas operates on a level where...
I mean, a lot of these video games have used a lot of this lore to springboard off of to make their games and the ways that they go through looking at some of these fables.
Where all of that is
to
irrelevant.
me, that's just
he's not trying to fix the broken...
foghorn leghorn. I say, boy. I'm going to ruin your life, boy.
He doesn't play clean-up crew for a world.
Yeah, and we have more of that as an example in our American judicial system, unfortunately.
That was never supposed to be this way in the first place. He exists in full-spectrum totality, the kind of existence that doesn't need to be understood, only acknowledged. This is where most people tap out, because it breaks their framework. If you're trained to see reality as a war between two opposing sides, you can't comprehend a third force that's not at war at all. That's what makes Abraxas so alien to us. He doesn't rebel, he doesn't obey, he doesn't even interfere. He's the signal that never got corrupted. And that terrifies people who need everything to fit inside a system. This is why you won't find a clear-cut myth about Abraxas. He doesn't have a beginning or a motive.
And the reason you don't find
a terrify anyone
is because okay, fuck it, let's just go to this next thing, and then we'll go to some more things and stuff. And this is probably going to be a very early stream. I don't know. I'm sorry, everybody, but let's crack on with the idiocracy of this.
Welcome to Esoteric Kingdom. Today we will delve into the mysterious being called Abraxas and explore the rich symbolism behind this mysterious deity. Abraxas, a name shrouded in layers of
forgotten wisdom, which doesn't mean anything. That's the weirdest thing in the world to say, but let's crack on to the next part of this.
I hate the way they always use British AI voices. It just makes us look fucking stupid.
Well, because it makes it feel old world. But yes, you're right. I do believe
in an endless dance beyond mortal comprehension.
And it sounds like what's his name that did all of the
David Attenborough.
Yes, they totally always make him sound like that, and or Eric Dubay.
Abraxas is not a deity bound by the whims of men, nor the crude morality of the gods. He is a primal force, an entity of pure paradox, embodying both good and evil, both the light of the pleroma and the darkness of the abyss. The ancient Gnostics understood that the universe is not a simple tale of good versus evil, not a battlefield of divine figures locked in eternal struggle. No, they saw deeper.
They saw deeper, and then oh my God, I thought there was going to be more. But anyways, okay, let's try this. Then we'll go to this other thing really quick, and then we'll go from there. I thought this was going to be more fun than it is, but fuck it.
In the esoteric tapestry of ancient beliefs and mystical traditions, Abraxas emerges as a figure both captivating and perplexing. His name, often depicted with a rooster's head and serpent's lower body, hints at the complex
that's what she said.
Symbolism that surrounds him. Shrouded in mystery and mystical power, emerges from the annals of Gnostic tradition as a compelling and enigmatic entity. His narrative offers a fascinating insight into Gnostic beliefs, a branch of early Christian thought known for its complex.
And because it's the blah, blah, blah. So let's get into more.
Abraxas reflect.
Well, it's going to be the rooster, and then we have other thingies. So let's go on. Let's crack on.
The Gnostic belief in the duality of the spiritual universe. Gnosticism, a diverse and often mystically inclined sect within early Christianity, presented a worldview where the material world was considered a creation of a lesser, flawed deity. Abraxas, in this context, is sometimes identified as a ruler or even as the embodiment of sorts to this realm.
Well, he looks like a cock. And then we get into... Okay, this is not the one that goes into other things, but let's go. Let's just look at one more thingy above, and we'll go from there, which is we'll go this way, and then we'll see where we go from here, because it's been a long we already went to that. Okay, let's get into this and have fun with once we get into the land of Abraxas. Let's get into let's see where we are.
It's all about Gnosticism, Abraxas. It's from the Greeks.
Yes. So now let's get into the world. Let's get into the world of Abraxas.
Of moving here, it is Abraxas, the glowing islands. So this is the one in the second circle, which is called Aquapara by the.
So this is outside of the ice wall. And there's a Abraxas world, and this is their world.
Creators of the map, which has the most available information. So most of the things I will talk about with Abraxas are factual informations that come from the lore of this map. Basically the lore that the people that made the map associated with the continent, which is something I rarely do because usually these continents are extremely mysterious and there's basically no lore to them. But in the case of Abraxas, that was not the case. So a lot of informations are directly from the source. That said, I did add some of my own research that looks like it correlates perfectly
totally
and
has it.
completes
Totally,
perfectly the
totally,
lore that
totally.
already existed for ABRAXAS or ABRAXAS, and that makes it one of the best things I've researched so far because it was more easy to access and also.
Are you actually gonna tell us anything about it, you twat whistle?
Here,
okay, they're not gonna. So let's get into. I think there's one more thing you them bobbers. If not, I'm sorry, everybody. I am just not having. I'm just exhausted today, and we are going to, from the near future and from now on, be doing our stream from 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, because of things and stuff and things. So I think that's where we're going to end today. And I know it's only 25 minutes in, and I'm sorry, everybody, but there's only us and a couple people here. And we'll get it so everybody knows that we're going to be doing this 4 p.m.
I can't believe it. I'm celebrating today as well.
I know. I'm sorry, but it's just I'm not feeling it, and like we don't have people. And
you had a busy weekend, dude.
Yes, and we'll have everybody do things tomorrow. Which what we're gonna do is going to be going over dungeon night. So it's gonna be going over fetish stuff. So we'll be doing all of that. So everybody, thank you very much. I'm sorry, everybody, but we're gonna get the fuck out of here because it's just been a long weekend for me. So we'll see you all later. Love you all. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing this a different. Yes, tomorrow will be rad when we do this. Thank you very much. I need to get some rest for sure. So we'll see you all very much tomorrow and all the fun things and stuffs. And we're gonna do a fetish night tomorrow. Thank you all very much. We'll see you all the new freak time same freak channel, new freak time, which is 20 minutes later here, which will be 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So thank you all very much for being here. We'll see you all tomorrow. I'm sorry, everybody, but it's been a long weekend and things and stuff, and we'll see you. Please, everybody, go and watch this again and again, and go show some love to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed, like the stream, and share if you can, and or just watch things over and over again to get us more of the clicks and streams and stuff and things. Thank you all very much. We'll see you all later. Bye.
Or comment 7 words or more saying this stream is a load of old shit.
Yes,
That's
definitely.